This video is news and rumors, and in this one, we're going to be talking about players returning from injury, players who potentially could get benched, and bringing up players to help this defense out, what the coaching staff can do to get some better production. We're going to get into Joshua Paschal, Levi Onwuzurike, Chase Lucas, Amani Oruwariye, Michael Brockers, Demetrius Taylor, the list goes on. But before we get into today's video, if you think it's a smart and sound idea to go to the end of a bowling alley, move the pins over, sit down, spread your legs like a V so you're showing your genitalia when people try to throw a strike, go ahead and subscribe to my channel because we talk all things Detroit Lions news and rumors. Sometimes being a Lions fan, I feel like you can get smashed into balls. Also, take that like button with you and let that bad boy get striked. Let's get into today's Lions news and rumors. Been hard on this coaching staff, Dan Campbell, Aaron Glenn, but there is a piece of news I think is really important, and it highlights something that I wanted to see, and I'm sure some of you subscribers wanted to see as well, and that is the Detroit Lions are going to give Demetrius Taylor some time on this defensive line. This defensive line has been butt cheeks, zero pressure, and in preseason and in training camp, Demetrius Taylor did a pretty good job. Young player, undrafted. Give this time on the defensive line to see what can happen. Look, just because you're an undrafted player doesn't necessarily mean you suck. We've seen Jerry Jacobs last year come out of nowhere and do a really good job. And when you have these young guys who are hungry, like a Demetrius Taylor, potentially could help out with this defensive line. Now, what I would like to see, him get more time than Michael Brockers, the veteran who has done absolutely nothing for the Lions defensive line. I want to see production. I don't care about status, veteran status, how much time you've had in the NFL. That means absolutely nothing to me at this point. It's all about production now. At 1-3, we need to have dogs who will give 110% effort, what we have with our players, to get something on this field. So it's really important for me to see this guy on the field and get some playing time. Folks, if you like that, go ahead and like this video. Let's get to 300 likes. Chat Sport's always telling me to get those likes up, so I'm telling you, smash those like button, folks. It's free to do so and easy as well. Let's move on here to Levi Onwuzurike. Update here by Dan Campbell. He's not returning anytime soon. Is this a shocker? No. When you talk about spine issues or back problems that is persistent. It's not like something, back issues just go away like that. Something I've been dealing with for many, many years is chronic back pain. It does not get better over time. Now, there's things you can do to alleviate the pain, obviously, but it is something that's going to affect you your whole life. And this doesn't shock me that he's not returning anytime soon. I wouldn't be shocked if he doesn't play at all this season. Been saying that for a while, and I must say, it's not Levi Onwuzurike's fault. I don't want this guy to get tore up because he has spine issues. He wasn't drafted. He didn't say draft me in the second round. He didn't say please back issues kill me, because it hurts. It hurts like an SOB, and he's a big guy. He's a big body, 300 pounds. So you know he's dealing with this stuff every single day, and it's a pain. So I feel bad for his injury, but at the same time, I want to see players on the field. So it's not looking too good for Levi Onwuzurike. I wish him the best to get healthy, but we need to get better regarding injured players on this football team to not get them. That's a thing, and this is one issue I've talked about before. Don't need to relitigate it. It is what it is. Let's get into Amani Oruwariye here. Amani Oruwariye per PFF, they rate 99 cornerbacks for their rating. So far in 4 weeks, where do you think he ranks? The last at 99. He is the worst rated cornerback in the NFL. That is not good, and we've seen that on the field. This is not just some manipulative statistic that PFF did. No, it's showing on the field because he's been absolutely terrible. Now, I don't know what the issue is. Maybe he is injured. Maybe there's some underlying issue. I don't know. But all I know at this point, I think it's really important for Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn to go ahead and bench Amani Oruwariye. We have younger players on this football team I prefer to see. Go ahead, bench Amani. Put him on the sideline. It cannot get worse with the corners that we do have. Will Harris, Chase Lucas, Mike Hughes. At this point, he is an absolute net negative to this team, and he is helping this historically bad defense. And when you have that inability to do any sort of coverage skills, and when you do cover, you get flags, it's killing this football team. It absolutely is. So I suggest they just go ahead and bench Amani Oruwariye. But what do you think? Should the Detroit Lions bench Amani Oruwariye? That's going to be the pinned comment for this video. Why for yes and for no? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let's continue on some really good news. Lions rookie second-round pick Joshua Paschal looks to be practicing here real soon. Now, I'm going to assume he'll get some playing time after the bye week. That is news we needed to hear. We need to get this young guy on this defensive line for two reasons. First, the defensive line is sucking. Secondly, we invested a second-round pick in this guy to what? Help stop the run. That's been bad on this defense, and to get a little bit of pressure on the quarterback. He can play interior and outside. For him to get on this field is vital for the defense to take progress and go in the upward trajectory. Right now, that's all you can go is up. We're at 32. So we need this man's help. And the way that the offense playing, maybe just a couple stops will help the Lions win a game or two. So it's really important for him to get practicing, get on the field. I cannot wait to see him there because this defense stinks. Now, don't think this guy's going to come in and get a full workload after the bye week. I'm sure it's going to be on a snap count because he didn't have any time in training camp to get to NFL ready status. Maybe he'll have 10 snaps or whatever. It'll slowly accumulate over weeks until his body is in NFL shape. With that said, it's good that he is progressing to the point we could potentially see him in the lineup soon. It will be a big relief for the Lions to have him ready. We talked about how I think Amani Oruwariye should be benched. How about we talk about who potentially should be taking a spot? That is Chase Lucas, the Lions' 7th-round cornerback. I would love to see Chase Lucas in that spot of Amani Oruwariye. Look what Jerry Jacobs did as an undrafted guy. Really good. What we see from Chase Lucas in the preseason, in training camp, he progressed every single practice. He progressed every single preseason game, and he got better, and better. That is what you want to see out of these young guys. He clearly was getting it in this defense. Is he going to make mistakes if you start him? Absolutely he's going to make mistakes. No doubt about it. But it's a better option than Amani. And it's also a chance to give these young players time. When you gave Jerry Jacobs last year time on the field, he got better through each game. And now we're looking at him as the number 2 cornerback. And when he gets back, it's going to be a giant boost to the line secondary. So let's give Chase Lucas that time. Maybe he can develop to be a big piece for the Detroit Lions. Go ahead and get him on this field. The Detroit Lions are facing the New England Patriots on Sunday, and the Patriots are favored to win by 2. Kind of shocked about that. Go to chatsports.com/LionsBet. If you think the Lions will cover, and generally they do, except for this past week, put in the promo code LIONS125. You get a 125% deposit bonus. The Lions potentially could cover. A good and easy way to make some money. Now, I'm not suggesting betting everything. Thousands of dollars, $5-10. Do it. Promo code LIONS125. Make a little bit of money. Let's continue on here with Jerry Jacobs. He is getting ready to practice. Huge shout out to Jerry Jacobs. I love Jerry Jacobs. Fan favorite here. Undrafted guy last year. did a phenomenal job for the Detroit Lions. And if he is back in the lineup, whether it be this game or after the bye week, the Lions defense will be improved. The secondary will get better, and he should be promoted to the number 2 cornerback immediately at Lions on defense. We need this guy on the field to help out our bad secondary where Amani has been screwing the pooch. Chase Lucas and Jerry Jacobs, I think, will make this defense better, and it will help the Lions going forward. We need to have the best players on the field, and getting some healthy guys like a Jerry Jacobs back will be vital for the Lions to go and get a little bit better. Look, I'm not saying the Lions need to be a top 10 defense, but if we can ascend slowly from now on, from week 5 all the way to the end of the season, to at least 22, 23 ranked defense, because we have players like Paschal, Jerry Jacobs, and potentially Chase Lucas in the line, maybe Demetrius Taylor taking some time off, some other players, that would be a huge progress. Huge. We need the defense to get better. Players do help. Also, scheme helps. Everything helps. But getting Jerry Jacobs back will be a massive boost for the Lions defense. That will be awesome to see him on the field. So excited to see JJ back in the lineup. Folks, we got videos dropping every single day on my channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on all the social media sites so you don't miss out on the latest news and rumors regarding our Detroit Lions.